Hello guys, hope you're all doing good today. It's Sunday, it's a little chilly. Wanted to jump on real fast, make another video. I've been playing around, trying to kind of backtrack a little bit and remake some of the videos that I've lost. I don't know how that happened, but I wanted to try to go ahead and remake some of those. So I hope you all are having a good Sunday. Spent the day a little with my parents, which is always nice. Trying to share really fast. Get my video going. Also, I've been trying, hold on a second here. Been trying not to play any music on my videos because I've been having some problems with that. I don't know why I see so many different people making videos that's got music on it. Even though I tried to put the little, disclaimer thing, I don't know, it still has been giving me problems. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into this really fast. I did already clean my face. This cotton ball has got the micellar water on it, which is really, it's a toner. It's really good for, taking excess makeup off. It's really good for, if you've got enlarged pores or things like that. It's kind of just going to balance everything, which is really important when you're talking skincare. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my primer. So as you guys jump on, make sure you say hi. Make sure you like and follow and share my, videos and page and whatnot. It helps me out. Helps me kind of get out, out and about, which is very beneficial to me. You can follow my business page. It's Tried and True Avon. I also have a group that I made on Facebook. So if for anybody that wants, to be in that, I try to keep up with, posting the sales and whatnot on there, if there's free shipping and different stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely get a hold of me, or you can just look it up on Facebook. It's Tried and True Makeup Tutorials using Avon. I'm not really sure how you type it in because there is hearts and stuff in the description. But if you do go to my business page, there's a link on there that you can get over to it. This is the micellar water. I did get a spray bottle for mine, which makes it extremely easy to put it on. It kind of just spritz it. Kind of takes the hassle out of, using a cotton pad or a cotton ball or whatnot. Okay, girls, so I'm going to jump right into my foundation. Now, I did want to mention to you guys, if you're really looking for exceptional coverage with your foundations and things, it's really kind of recommended that you use a sponge. The perfect way to do that is to wet your sponge. You can also use a setting spray to wet it. When you use your fingers or brushes, stuff like that, you're kind of smearing the product around, which ultimately you're wanting to kind of set it into your skin. So I normally kind of try to just get a good kind of even with my fingers, and then I'll go back in with my sponge and kind of make sure it's all even. A sponge also is going to take any excess that you have on your face off. So, that's another benefit to using a sponge. Now, it is kind of important that you're keeping that clean. You know, if you're wearing your makeup daily, at least probably once a week, you probably want to go in there and, you know, make sure you clean that up. Baby shampoo, baby wash, things like that. Something kind of light is what you're going to want to use on your sponges or your brushes or whatnot. Something kind of mild. You don't want to use like a dish liquid or, you know, anything like that, because it's really harsh. Okay, so I've kind of got it smeared around fairly good. Hi. I tried to send you a message, but I'm not sure that you got it. I couldn't find my watermark as well today. I don't know what's going on with it. It appears and disappears on me. I can't truly figure out how to kind of lock it down, so to speak. But, yeah, it's very annoying. Oh, that's a comment. I was trying to see here what my options on my video are. I don't know. I can't get it truly figured out, and it's very annoying to me. I'm not even sure where I'm live from right now at this point. I was kind of back and forth between my page and my group and my name. Was busy with something. Yeah, I thought you probably was still working on that stuff you were doing, but you're done now. Yeah. Well, good. It worked out good. Wanted to play around with my new eyeshadows that I got. I still haven't got to try them out, so I wanted to do that. I curled my hair today. It's different. I definitely like it that it's, you know, kind of big. I remember when I was in high school, I seen this girl. I don't know who she was or what her name was or anything, but she had a shorter haircut like this. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe she probably had a perm, because her hair was like this big, round, curly ball. And it was beautiful. So that's kind of my goal in curling it this morning. I'm really excited. I want to take some time and put some rollers in one evening just to see how it turns out. I'm going to go ahead and put my lip conditioner on. I love doing that at this point because my lips are really dry. They peel a lot on me. So it kind of helps, you know, soak in there. It's perfect for, you know, chapped lips, peeling lips. It's got SPF in it. So if you're, you know, planning to be out and about, maybe go to the beach, something, it's definitely important to consider using sunscreen. I'm going to go ahead and with my concealer, kind of just dabbing it where I want it. And then I'll take my blendy. Now this stuff is really concentrated, guys. So you want to kind of start out with a small amount, kind of build up to the point, you know, that you're happy with it. I have used it a lot, so I kind of know what I need. I'm going to go down the center of my nose here and kind of up between my eyes on my forehead. And do my lip. I've been using the lip conditioner. Yeah, do you like it? Works well. Yeah, I really love it. I used to be a really big fan of the Carmex, the medicated chapstick, because it was really good for that, you know, dry, peeling kind of lips that I have. But this is definitely my new favorite. It's so smooth and conditioning. It feels like it's really healing my lips instead of just kind of taken the dead skin off. Tell me again what you plan to do. I missed it. I was planning to use my new blues. They're called Blue Steel. They're kind of blue, smoky looking. I wanted to do that. I also had plans to use one of my pretty blue eyeliners. Kind of incorporate that into the look. I've been doing a lot of glitters and whatnot, which glitters are beautiful. Every girl needs a good glitter now and then. Kind of makes you feel special. Especially, you know, if you've got something special going on. Maybe you've got a date or, you know, just wanting to feel a little extra. But I've got some blue eyeliners that also have kind of a metallic, glittery consistency to them. So I was planning on maybe kind of using those. One of those. Kind of make it pop. Ooh, dropped my blendy. Now, I got these little tiny blendies at Walmart. And I think they're really convenient. Especially around your eyes and stuff in here. Kind of little areas, little tight areas, kind of hard to get into. I got 2 of them. So I kind of tried to use the pink one always for my concealer. And then I'll go in with the darker purple one and use that for my contour. If I'm using the cream contour to blend it out. Just because they're a little harder to clean than what a brush is. And realistically, everyone's not going to, you know, clean their stuff every day or, you know, after each use. So it kind of just makes it a little easier. Your hair looks pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like it. It's different. It's bouncy. It's big. I love straight hair, straight, smooth hair. I think it's beautiful. I kind of got a little too much body and curl in my hair to kind of just wear it like that naturally. I got to put a lot of work into it if I try to straighten it or whatever. So it's definitely easier for me to go with a fuller, bouncier kind of look. I think straight's pretty, but I don't like straight to the point that it's like matted and just kind of hanging there. I've always liked the fuller, bouncier kind of look. I'm kind of just using what I've got on here and blending it around on my nose a little bit. This stuff, you know, it's concentrated. The pigments are really pigmented, so you truly don't need a whole lot. So I'm just kind of blending it a little while I'm here. I'm going to put a little around the edge of my face, just to kind of add a little bit of dimension. I'm going to do down here on my jawline. Kind of underneath my chin. I'm going to put a little right here. Contouring is kind of about creating the illusion of a shadow. So it's going to benefit you to kind of put it in areas that you want to kind of close off or shut down, shrink to a point. Let me find my other blender here. Just had it, actually. There it is. It's trying to hide from me. I've got to clean this up. I need to get me like a little organizer of some sort, because I've got stuff everywhere. Hi, Amber. How are you, honey? How's your Sunday? Just going to kind of blend out what we've got. when you're blending your contour, you're really kind of just wanting to do like a dabbing motion. Contour is one of them things you don't really want to move it around a whole lot. You kind of want it to stay in the area that you have put it, but it's definitely important to blend it. So you're kind of just wanting to dab it a little bit. Hi, Shelly. How are you, honey? Hi, Ashley. I hope y'all's having a good Sunday. Just playing with some makeup. I will be placing my order Tuesday, so I'll be getting all my new samples and brochures and things. So if anybody's interested in maybe looking at one, maybe trying some new things, definitely get a hold of me. I probably should have them. Normally Thursday evening is when I get them. So anytime after that, we could meet up. These things are so tiny. They're kind of hard to hold on to. I honestly could probably use one a little bigger for my contouring, but kind of the pack that they come in, I figured, you know, might as well use it for something. So I'm just kind of dabbing as I go. Dabbing it into my skin, kind of blending it a little, but I'm not really moving it. I don't want it to, you know, be spread out really far, because you kind of want it in those concentrated areas. Now here where I've got these lines on, I applied it in lines, so you definitely want to take your time and kind of make sure you've got those, you know, blended good. You can see that I'm kind of changing the way that I'm doing it. I'm not really dabbing, I'm kind of wiping it a little more. I ordered some eye cream, some setting spray, and a sponge. I can't wait to try them. Yeah, the setting spray. I have been itching to try the setting spray. Setting spray is wonderful to kind of use in between as you're applying the layers of your makeup. You know, your foundations and then your concealers and your powders. Kind of in between each step. It's really nice to go in with the setting spray. Kind of just keeps it, it's like hairspray, but it's for your makeup. So it's really beneficial to kind of set those into your skin. And that's what you're wanting to do anytime that you put anything on your face. You're wanting it to really kind of get soaked in. Just kind of cleaning up this line here. I kind of got my contour a little muddied. So I'm just kind of going to go in with this, the lighter side. I should have got another lip conditioner. I use mine a lot. Probably won't last long. Yeah. I honestly use mine daily. I got it in my medicine cabinet normally. So every time I come in to do a video, I've got to grab it. But I love to use it when I wake up in the morning. I like to use it at night when I'm putting my night creams and stuff on. Just, you know, so it's got all night to sit there and, you know, soak in. And it does. It makes a huge difference. Now, I'm kind of just putting this light in between where I've got my cheek and my jawline, just to kind of make sure it's not muddied out by the dark. You can kind of see how it kind of freshened that up a little bit. And I did the same thing here, where I've got the dark above and below. I don't want it to kind of, after you blend it, it kind of fuzzes the edges. So I don't really want it to be confused about where it's supposed to be. I'm just kind of checking over everything. I think I've got a good, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to move your comments for a second. Look at my chest, how red, my goodness. Hot. It is hot. Okay. So now that we've got this, I'm going to go in with my blush. Your complexion looks so much more even. Whatever you're using definitely works. I agree. And I thank you. I appreciate that. I have been on a mission these past couple weeks. I've really been considering skincare, you know, my age. I want to do everything that I can to kind of preserve my skin. You know, the fine lines, the wrinkles, the stuff like that. I want to make sure I'm doing all that I can to prevent those. I talk to a lot of women about skincare, and, you know, most of the time, up until you're, you know, 35, 40, a lot of people don't really consider. You should compare your first photos to see the difference. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I need to do that. I see your comment, but I'm not sure what it says. Yes, I need to do that. I need to go in and compare. Now, this is my pressed powder. Kind of just using it to set under my eyes here. And you can see I'm still doing that dabbing motion. Anytime that you're swiping or you've got kind of a pressure, you know, rubbing, you're moving that. You're moving whatever is underneath. You know, whether it's a collar, you know, a blush, a foundation, whatever. So it's very important to dab it onto your skin because you're wanting to prevent that movement. You're wanting to set it down into your skin versus kind of smear it around on top. I'm sorry. I still don't understand. I'm sorry. But yeah, so now I've switched brushes. I've got something a little bigger. This is a powder brush. Brushes are important, ladies. A lot of people don't realize really how important brushes are, but they are very important. The bigger the brush, you know, the longer the bristles, it's kind of gonna Thank you. It's kind of gonna blend. It's gonna be better for blending, better for, you know, bigger areas. Which, of course, I'm doing my whole face right now. So, I want a bigger brush. I want something with some longer bristles to kind of help blend that powder and kind of cover everything. Okay, girls, I think I got that. Y'all make sure you're liking and sharing my business page. Share my videos. Help me get out there. It really helps me out. And I appreciate y'all watching. So now I'm going to go straight into the highlighter. I'm going to use this. It's Avon's Moonlit Highlighting Powder. This one is called Quartz. And it's for a lighter skin tone, a lighter complexion. I'm going to use a smaller brush because I really want to concentrate this in a certain area. I don't want it blended out really far. I don't want it kind of fuzzing along, you know, a big area. So I'm kind of just going to put this over top the areas that I have concealed. Or I use the cream highlighter as well, which is a perfect base for your, you know, your shimmer highlight. I'm going to put a little above my eyebrow there. But yes, talking about skincare, I use 2 products twice a day. So in the morning, I use my vitamin C serum and my day cream, which is the purple platinum. In the evening time, I use my night cream, the purple platinum night cream, and the dual eye cream. That stuff is amazing. I'm so shocked. I've used it a little over a week now. It is the best thing that I've ever did for myself. I got a scar right here on my eye. I don't know through the mirror if you, it's like right here. A lot of things tend to stick to it. Powders and makeups and whatnot. When I put my eyeshadow on, I kind of always see that. It kind of creates a little bit of a shadow. It's very annoying. But anyway, it's created such a difference. I can tell that my eyes are firmer, the skin, and tighter. The little wrinkles that I have under here, which they're still there. You can see them, but it is such a big difference. Such a big difference. I've been talking to a lot of younger ladies that have, you know, gotten a little more concerned about their skincare. And I really regret, I wish when I was, you know, 20, 25, I wish I'd have went in there with some skincare and been important to me then. I didn't, and I'm regretting it. It makes me wonder where my skin would be at this point if I would have. So I definitely recommend that regardless of your age, definitely take time to consider your skincare. Okay, girls, so this is the palette that we're using today. It's called Steel Blue. It is one of our quads. I've been watching a lot of videos on eyeshadows, and I know that a lot of people kind of get confused, especially with the bigger palettes that have more shades. You know, they kind of look at it and question, you know, where am I going to put these colors, or what shades go in what area. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that today as we're applying the eyeshadow. I'm kind of going to go through and brush my eyebrows really fast. Okay, so Avons are numbered, which is very helpful. They do got a little guide on the back here as well that kind of tells you, hi Courtney, how are you? Very beautiful, thank you. Kind of explain to you kind of like a basic, I guess, guideline. There is no right or wrong way though, so that's something you kind of got to keep in mind. Ultimately, where you're applying and what shade you're applying is really going to depend on what outcome you're looking for. So that's definitely what you need to consider. I'm going to start with this number 3. I'm going to use a blender brush, something longer. It's got a lot more bristles. I'm kind of just going to start right in my crease, blending this. I'm aiming to kind of get a good solid base. So I'm just going to kind of apply this all over my lid and my crease. It's not a very dark shade, so it's going to be our perfect transition shade. A transition shade is essentially something to blend to, something to kind of start from, and something that's going to help you blend, you know, the end result colors. So I'm kind of just going to get that everywhere. I'm going to do this on the same side. Now, if you've got a bigger palette of eyeshadow colors, you know, that's got multiple shades, maybe, you know, several different groups, maybe it's got some purples and some browns, and you kind of want to pick 3 to 4 shades all within the same kind of color family. So you're going to want a light, a medium, and a dark at least in each shade. So today we're using blue. This is our light shade. So we're going to use it to transition. We're going to use it to blend. Okay, now the second color. Hi Sharia, hi Sandy. The second color you're going to want to be a little darker. And you're going to kind of concentrate that color on the outer corner of your eye. So the very corner of your eyelid and up into your crease. Now you're kind of going to want to go with that a little further than the center of your eye. Your eye color. So today I'm going to use the number 4 for that. I'm going to use a smaller brush. It's got shorter bristles. Hello. That's going to help me really keep the color where I want it. So I'm going to start here on the corner. I'm just going to kind of blend it towards the center, but I'm staying, you know, on the outside edge. And then I'm going to go up into my crease. Now, if you were, you know, using 3 shades, this would be perfect. You know, a light, a medium, and a dark. We've got the medium and the dark on. You would use the lightest shade to highlight up under your brow. If you wanted to throw a 4th shade in, you could use the middle shade here and then use the darkest shade to kind of just in this little corner here. So it wouldn't be as far into the center. It wouldn't go as far in here to my, you know, the center of my lid. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that so far. I am going to go back and kind of blend it. But I'm kind of just getting it applied for the time being. Okay, so I got right on the corner again. And then I'm going to go up into the crease. Now, if you're doing kind of a special look, maybe a cut crease or something like that, I guess you could kind of apply this, but every look kind of has its own guidelines. So you're really, like I said, the end result, what you're looking for, is going to determine where you're going to put the colors. I do got a little more on this side, so I'm kind of just going to even it up over here. Now I've got a clean brush. I'm just going to go in and blend. Now this blender brush, the bristles are longer, so it's really kind of helping fan those colors and blend them out. Another thing that's really important when you're holding your brush, you don't want to hold it really close to the bristles. You want to kind of hold it back as far as you can. And that's really kind of going to help those motions be lighter. And that's what's going to get you a better, more even kind of blend. Okay, and you can see already the blended eye versus the unblended eye. Blending is your best friend when you're using eyeshadows, especially bolder. You know, these are bold colors. They're blue, they're dark. It's not really something that you're going to wear every day necessarily. So I'm just going to kind of take a moment here and make sure I'm getting everything kind of feathered out. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to kind of touch this up with my finger really fast. Just to kind of keep it within that, you know, area that I want it. Now, we've got our lightest shade. We've got our medium shade. I am going to go a step further with the black. A lot of people are scared of black, but you don't have to be. As long as you're blending it right, you're not using, you know, crazy amounts. It's you know, it's not necessarily something you got to be scared of. I'm going to use an extremely tiny little brush with not a whole lot of product. And I'm going to go right in that crease with this. Kind of going to want to stay on the outer edge of my eye. I'm going to go up on the lid slightly here. And that'll be it for that color. Just a slight little touch. It's really going to kind of give that depth that we're looking for. A little bit of darkness. Okay, I think that's it for that one. Actually, I think I might need a little bit more on this one just to even it with the other side. Now, it is kind of important to get them as close to the same as you can. Kind of want them to be sisters. Hi, Jessie. Versus twins. You know, you want them to look the same. You want the, you know, the general outcome to be the same. But they don't have to be exact. Because honestly, everyone's face and eyes and even your nose, honestly, if you really take the time to kind of examine your nose or your ears or anything for that matter, they're not the same. Each side of your nose is not the same. Your eyes are not the same. Eyebrows are a big one that normally is extremely noticeable. They're not the same, but they're close, and that's all that matters. Okay, so from this point, I think I'm going to do a little bit of a cut crease. I did do that the last time, and I love the way that that looked. I'm looking for my concealer here. Just had it. Okay, there it is. Now, with this wand, it's going to be loaded. When you bring this out, it's going to be loaded. It's ready to go. It's got a good amount on there. I'm going to go in and kind of just clean as much as I can off of this, because I don't want to start with a huge amount. I want to kind of just get enough on there to do what I'm wanting, but I don't want any excess really at all. Now this wand is pretty good at kind of getting it in there where you're wanting it, but if you need, you could always go in with a brush. A concealer brush would be perfect for this to kind of really get that a little more detailed. I'm not really looking for exact. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as we got, you know, the area fairly covered, I think it'll be good. I think I got a little more on this eye, so I'm going to go ahead and extend this over a little bit. Okay, I think that's pretty good for now. You can see as I kind of open my eye, it's transferring. That's a good way to kind of get a guideline about where you would want it. When you open your eye, I, at this point, don't really want mine up that far. So I'm going to go back in afterwards and kind of touch that up. I'm going to go back in with my smaller brush here. This one's actually called a smudge brush. But I like the bristles being really short. And they, you know, they're kind of flat. That really helps you to kind of get the color where you're wanting it. I'm going to use this number 2. It's very shiny. It's definitely metallic. I'm going to use it kind of as my pop of color. And you can really see how that has transferred. But that's okay. We can touch that up. So I'm going to get this number 2 on my brush. I'm kind of just going to start here in the corner. And I'm just going to kind of pack that color on. Now, being that we did go in with our concealer first, it's really going to help this color be true. Anytime you're working with lighter shades like this, it's kind of hard to get that color to look like it does out of the container. That's because, you know, your eye color, the shades you've kind of already got on there, they're kind of affecting it and muddying it out. So anytime you want that bright kind of pop of color, go in with a concealer. or, you know, a primer, an eyelid primer, something like that. Kind of just going back in and touching this up above there a little where we got it. At this point, it's really important to remember that we've used several shades up here. So you kind of just want to blend that out. I love that color. It is such a pretty color. It's bright. It's kind of like a sky blue or maybe like a baby blue. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm kind of going to just avoid this excess for now because I don't want my light blue up there. And I'm going to go back in with the darker to cover it. So I'm just pretending like it's not there for right now. Makeup is an art. It's, you know, it's a creative thing. There's lots of things that go into it. You know, preferences and whatnot. I like to keep it fun. I don't like to put a lot of pressure. As far as, you know, everything being, you know, extremely even, and it's supposed to be fun, enjoyable. So I normally don't get too excited about much. You know, as far as when I'm messing up or things don't, you know, turn out the way I like. It's just makeup. At one point or another, you are going to wipe it off. So there's no reason to get too excited. I am loving that blue. Blue's a color I normally don't wear a whole lot. But is extremely pretty. Okay, so right now I'm kind of feeling like this outer corner of my lid kind of needs something. The blue in my crease and the light blue on my lid is kind of drowning that out a little bit. Kind of looks a little naked to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back over to our black. And I'm going to be extremely easy with this because it is black. It is very pigmented. So I'm kind of just going to dab it here on the outer edge of my lid. Just to kind of give something to blend that blue to. I think that looks so much better. Would even look good with white liner. It would be very pretty with white liner. So I'm not really going up to my crease. I'm kind of just filling in that little dead space I see there. Kind of blending it over into this light blue. So much better. So much better. Okay, so I am going to kind of blend just where this black is meeting our crease color. Because I don't want that line to be there. My camera's blurry. There we go. That's better. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. I don't really want to blend it out too much. I don't want to move my collar. I want it to kind of stay there. Okay, so from this point, I'm going to go back to our highlighting powder, which is Quartz. And I'm going to use this under my brow. Oops, that's got blue on it. I don't want blue there. So I'm going to take a second and clean this brush. Okay. So I'm going to go in and get this Quartz. I'm kind of just going to dab it under the arch of my brow here. It really kind of just finishes it off. I don't like to leave any white blank spaces in my eyeshadow. Even if I don't want color in a certain area, I'll go in and kind of use something a little nude. So much better. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm digging that blue. It's very pretty. Okay, girls, so now I'm going to go ahead and get my eyebrows done really fast. I'm really trying to be cautious about my eyebrows lately. I worked for months to kind of get them how I wanted them, I guess. Lately, I've not really been so confident about that. I don't know. I feel like maybe they need thinned down a little or something. I think they've just been the same way for a while now. It's hard for me to leave things alone. I'm always kind of changing things. So maybe it's just that. I'm just wanting something a little different. I don't know, though. They are beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. Give it some time. I don't want to make no rash decisions and do something I might regret later. I did just wax them as well not long ago. So I'm kind of just going to leave them for the time being. Maybe the next time I get them done, I'll think about doing something a little different. My brush is getting, or my pencil's getting a little dull. I think those are pretty good. Okay, so now I think I might go in with my white liner this time. I normally put my champagne. I like them, your eyebrows. Thank you. I'm going to use my white liner today. Kind of just, I'm lining my brow out. I really kind of want to make it pop. I want to clean that edge up and make it look fresh. You can see the difference there. Kind of just something a little extra. Highlighter that I've got there already kind of helps to blend that. If you didn't have something there, you might want to go in and kind of blend a little. And if so, I would just take a smaller brush, kind of just that bottom edge, just kind of buff it out a little bit. I like it. Okay, I am going to use the champagne in the corners. This is our eyeshadow singles. These things are amazing. That's the black one that I used as well. Is the eyeshadow single. What am I looking for? My brush. So I'm going to pick a smaller brush here. I'm just going to go, let me move that. I'm just going to go right into that champagne. As you can see there. And I'm just going to add that right at the corner, kind of right above, around, and below, like your tear duct area. Well, it's kind of more in the center. Your tear duct's a little further out than this, but just kind of right around that corner inner corner of your eye. It's going to add a little shimmer. It's going to reflect the light, so it's going to make your eyes really pop. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Now I am going to go in. I'm going to look at my liners here for a second. I kind of have one in mind that I'm thinking to use. Just got to find it. That blue's a little too dark, I think. Okay. So I am going to use this one. It is our Glimmer Stick. These things, they're not necessarily waterproof, but these things aren't going to move on you. They're not going to go nowhere. They've got kind of almost like a gel consistency. I'm going to swatch it on my hand here really fast. Should I use that or should I use the white? I want to take it and kind of go right above that cut crease. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking the white. Because the line, the eyeshadow's blue. I'm just looking here at what other colors that I've got. I think I might use the white. I'm going to use the same that I used under my brow. That's pretty. This is that one that it only writes a certain blue, silver, white, all complimentary. Yes, this is that pencil that only writes in a certain way. So you might kind of have to bear with me a minute here. You can see it. I was worried that maybe that you might not be able to see it. I don't know. You kind of can, I guess. Let me see this other one I've got. I need it really, really pigmented. I got this Katy Perry one. That one was Maybelline. I think the other one was better, honestly. I have to go over it with silver. Go over it with silver. That would be pretty. Actually, I need to get the other one back out because it, I think, did a little better than that. Yeah, it did. Yes, silver, silver, silver. I gotta open this a second. My goodness. I'm a heating up. Okay, let me move some things out of my way here. Silver. I don't really have no silver. Unless I use this silver. Let me look here. Here's the silver. Ooh, that one is pretty. This one's silver, but it's got like, and then there's silver. What type of technique is this? Kind of different, but cool. The liner really, the eyeshadow is like a cut crease, like a reverse cut crease, or the white pots. I would say silver too. Here's the pots. There's none that's silver though. There's black, there's blue. That dark blue might be pretty. White, pink, green, gold, copper, red, light green. There's 2 different blues. And then I've got these silvers. I'm going to try one of these. I'm going to use this one, the silver. Got to make sure this little tiny brush is clean. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I feel like I'm going to prom. But yeah, Shri, this white with the concealer under kind of cut out. It's a cut crease, but it's reverse. Normally the cut crease is on the edge, but this is on the inside. The liner, I guess, is kind of just a little additive to that. There's really kind of no name to it. I have seen it done before, but I don't know what you would call it necessarily. Look at that. That side needs a little more. I kind of want it above, like my eye when it's open. You can see there. I need a little more on this side, out a little further, so that when my eye's open, you can still see it. Yes. Now I'm kind of just going to blend the edge a little, just to kind of keep it from being like a straight cut off line. I don't like to see the beginning or the ends of things. I don't know. There's something about glitter. Hello, hello. You need some under the outer corner. Here, this technique would be good to make eyes seem larger. Maybe help out on some space between the eyes. May have to try it on myself. Yeah. Anytime you're bringing that light into the center, it kind of helps with that. I consider my eyes a little close, you know, together. On the outside corner, where are you talking? Do you mean in here or out here? Maybe it needs like with my eyeliner. If I put some eyeliner on, I'm going to use a glimmer stick for that. Just because they are so bright. They are so pigmented. I'm just looking for my black one right now. Got so many different colors. It's crazy. Under, outside. Under, outside. I thought you meant under here. Never mind. I thought we had a plan. Oh, crap. Didn't know you were doing liner. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like under my liner out here. That's what I was trying to go for. I need to touch that blue up a second here. Kind of got some liner out of the line. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you was meaning. I thought you meant like under my liner here. Wonder what it would look like putting white just on the bottom waterline, or like your mom said, some silver down on the bottom. Yeah, I was thinking like under here maybe. But then she said never mind, so I don't know what I misunderstood, I guess. What she was meaning. I don't know if you guys can notice really, but normally when I do this wing, I do it from the corner of my eye. Wanted to try a little different, so I kind of did it from the corner of my top lash. I think it looks so much better. Okay, girls. Comments are delayed. Yeah, they are. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what you were meaning, I guess. But I do definitely think we need something under there. Don't do dark liner. No, I was just going to do this. I thought you were meaning to put the silver under, like under here. But I guess that looks so good. Thank you. So should I put the glitter under here like we were talking? Like under... Or should I do it like just under that wing? I'm going to put these away for a second. Hello, Jasmine. Thanks for sharing, honey. You agree with what? Honestly, I think it's pretty just like that. I wouldn't be opposed to putting maybe, I think some of the blue even would be pretty, or some of the glitter. The white on the waterline, I think, is a pretty idea. So if y'all have a preference, you need to let me know before I move on to something else. Where's my cotton ball? I'm going to get this dead skin off my lips while I'm waiting for you guys to let me know. My lips are so bad, guys. So bad. I feel like it's like some sort of a condition or something. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love this blue. I am going to touch that little white line right there. I hate it when I put dark colors like this close to my lash line. It's like there's places missing. So I'm going to touch that up. So much better. It's just like right under your lashes or something. You can see through it. Starry stepped away for a minute. Whatever you decide, they always turn out lovely. I really like the bottom kind of naked, but I think I might add some white up in the waterline, I'm saying. Be a good way to kind of show you guys how it like opens your eyes up. Makes them look so bright. Also, I think with the white in the corner here, it kind of helps blend that. You can really see how that really opened. Makes them look fresh. Big eyes. Okay. So y'all think that, I don't know, I think the glitter up there kind of really stands out. Looks lovely. Okay. I I guess I'm going to move on to mascara. I think I might just leave under here kind of naked. I normally always put something under here. So it's kind of refreshing to just kind of leave it, I think. I'm going to go in with some mascara. Love it. Wow, pretty. Thank you, guys. I knew what you meant. I'm going to be really careful to not get this on that white liner or my skin for that matter. It's kind of a balancing act sometimes. I think that's why I love the black liner so much. I kind of spread it everywhere because it really does kind of hide really close to your skin, so you don't have to be as cautious, or if you do accidentally get it on you, you're not going to notice it. It might have even been pretty to not put any mascara down there. It's kind of too late now. You really want to make sure you're getting from the roots of your lashes all the way up to the ends. Oh, I need to blink. Look at your pretty eyes, loving the color it's pulling. Yeah, it is a little different. My eyes, I'm telling you, I don't know if they can change like as you age, or I know different color eyeshadows and even your shirts and things can kind of change the colors to some degree. But I truly do feel like my eyes were a lot browner when I was younger. Like brown. A lot of people thought that my eyes were brown. They were so brown. But anymore, as I get older, it feels like they have lightened up a lot. Light pink lips. Yeah. I was thinking a light pink or maybe even like a nude might be cute. I definitely want my eyes to kind of be the focal point. So I want something that's kind of more muted. Maybe even kind of like a mauve-y, like a natural kind of lip color. Looks like an olive color. Yeah. Yeah. It is olive. Yeah, it is olive. The hazel effect to it is definitely still the same. Some days they're green, some days they're like a honey, some days brown. So that's still there, the hazel effect. But just all in all, I feel like they look lighter. Look at those eyelashes. I love my eyelashes. the pink in the middle and then gloss. Kind of have to be a little darker than my lip color, right? The pink. I don't know if I have, well, yeah, I probably do have not a lip liner, but I probably got a lipstick that would be a little darker. Okay, girls, I think I'm done with my mascara. I'm going to look at my lipsticks and see what we've got. Might be a little too... It's definitely browny. This one is kind of close. This one here, I think is, yeah, more browner. I'm thinking maybe this or even the lip gloss. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Ruby Shock. Lipstick pink, like what your mama said. Yeah. I've used this pink. I've used it so many times. These look a little darker than what they really are. They're kind of more, a little more natural looking. I was wanting to use this one. I'm just going to try it, and if it doesn't look good, we can always take it off. Or peachy. I don't have any peachy. So you put it in the middle. Like that. And then put a gloss. A gloss, the only gloss I got. It's kind of cute. It's different. I'm trying to kind of blend it with my foundation, I guess. Around the edges. Really glossy. It's the only gloss I got. Natural look. Let me get the lipstick off of it. I like it. I think a real gloss would probably look better. But it is really cute. It's natural looking. I think I am done. I think we've got it all going. I might get me a gloss and some pinkier shades. I really want something kind of peachy because I've got pink and I've got reds and even purples and stuff, but I'm kind of lacking something like coral peachy. I appreciate you guys watching. For anyone that hasn't, so it's not taken away from your eyes. Yes, that's what I wanted. Something natural, so that my eyes could be like the statement. Yes. For anyone that hasn't, make sure you go to my business page and follow me there so you can be notified when I go live or make a new post. My orders are going out Tuesday, so for anybody that's wanting to order, definitely get a hold of me as soon as you can. Everyone that does so is going to be in my drawing this week. I haven't decided yet exactly what the prize is going to be, but it's going to be something lovely. So definitely get your orders in so you can be entered in that. I'm going to try to do a little better this time as far as all the likes and the shares. Make sure you stay tuned. It'll be Tuesday evening, so that if you're not, if you don't hear your name, you can let me know then, and I can go ahead and add you in. If there's anyone out there that is interested in making the tutorials or joining me and selling Avon, start your journey. Summer's coming. We're going to be out and about a lot. Think of all the opportunities that you could have to hand some brochures out. Give me a message if you want to, a little more information on that. Let me see. Today is Sunday, so my next live will be Tuesday, probably around 5 or 6 o'clock, and we'll do our drawings that night. So, pencil me into your calendar. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you have a good Sunday evening. Pretty is as pretty does. So y'all stay pretty.